Today we're going to have a conversation about why you will fail to have a great career. This is based on a TED Talk by Larry Smith, and yes, I did say why you will fail to have a great career. I want to start off today by showing you a funny meme. It's about the story of a life. We're supposed to try everything, according to Smith, and find our passion. And of course, this is what can happen if we don't try everything to find our passion. So, Larry Smith is an economics professor at the University of Waterloo in Canada, and he is calling us all out in our careers and our life in this hilarious rendition on TED Talk, Why You Will Fail to Have a Great Career. I've been in leadership teams for the last 15 years. I have read numerous leadership books, as well as I've attended recently in the last 2 years an in-depth leadership coaching session through spiritual leadership. And I have not yet come across a talk such as this that has matched the tone of my current turning point in my life, such as this TED Talk by Larry Smith. So if we really want to achieve our passions in life, we will have to stop making excuses. Be willing to fail and try everything. It's very simple. Don't make excuses. Be willing to fail, try everything. Sounds simple, right? Well, let's talk about excuses. We have all made excuses, right, about why we didn't finish a project, why we didn't finish college. But let me start by telling you a story about a boy, got his first real job after college, was continuously late. Was talking to his mother about it. Mother said, "Son, don't replace your alarm clock. Don't fix your alarm clock. You need to fix the problem. And the problem is being late. Don't make excuses." And this is, of course, adapted from this wonderful book called Crucial Conversations. If you haven't read it, this is a shameless plug. It will apply to you whether you're a parent, whether you're in your career, or just in your regular relationships. Fix the problem. Don't make excuses. Additionally, in this book, it also talks about how leaders and parents and coworkers are constantly being tricked into accepting poor performance by people who are creating inventive ways of why they didn't know any better and end up getting away with doing less. Well, you didn't tell me how to do that thing. This is why I did it that way. This is a waste of our passion and one of the reasons why people are failing at their careers. Lastly, Smith challenged in his TED Talk, how are we motivating our children for greatness? So if you haven't seen it, there's a Hamilton Broadway musical, and it is directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it is showcased in the life of Alexander Hamilton. One of the songs is called Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story? And it's an inspiring story which challenges each of us to have a story in our life worth remembering and retelling. This cannot be accomplished by making excuses. So, by not making excuses, we are then challenged by Smith to be willing to fail and not to settle. So, be willing to fail. It's totally fine. Be willing to fail. If we don't take the risks, we can't fail. So, Smith additionally said that the majority of people will settle for a mediocre career. Good jobs don't exist anymore. We have to create them. We have to create our own passions. Additionally, in my research, I read an article called The Gospel of Work, and it points out that workism is worshiping work, and it is among one of the most potent of the newer religions competing for congregants. Thinking about that, okay? Which brings me to the final point made by Smith, which is to try everything. Try everything. Follow multiple interests to find your passion. In the book, Canoeing the Mountains, another leadership book that I read, there is a great quote. It says, we need 100,000 people trying 100,000 things in their garages, and in the hope that 5 of them will break through. That means 5 of us will find our passions out of 100,000. Get to work. Although it's not popular, try and try again until you find the right thing that you want the most. And don't let it go. It's simple. Don't make excuses. Be willing to fail. Try everything. I talked about the points that resonated with me from Smith's talk, and I didn't really explain to you why. Why did they resonate with me? I found my passion in my 20s. I was one of the lucky ones. I had a career at AOL, and then I chose to become a teacher for preschoolers about the Bible. For 14 years I've done this. So this year I made a decision to go back to school and create my next passion, and trying again for my passions. What will motivate you to find your passion in your career? Thank you.